Really? Really, WWE? Run the intro. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Chaos, so welcome to a new episode of Take It to the Table, hosted by Wrestling Republic. It's another dark day. It is another dark day in WWE. In case you've been hiding under a rock, there's been another mass amount of releases, 18 people to be exact. We're just going to be delving into that and give my little two cents on the matter. But before we get into that, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel for all the updated content, as well as go to check out WrestlingRepublic.com for all the breaking news, opinions, discussions, everything in all of wrestling. So, yeah, without further ado, let's take it to the table. So yeah, as I said, WWE has done a mass amount of releases around the company, and this comes just pretty much hours, it may be less than hours. This is like an hour or two basically after they've just basically revealed their financial results within the last quarters, and they're not doing too bad. They're not doing too bad. Actually, better than expected. I'll just get the actual figures up as to what those financials were over the past year. They have basically made a reported $256 million dollars of the last quarter, and then this is what they said in the last investors call. And yeah, they said they're doing pretty good. However, they decided to do all these releases due to budget cuts.
What?
Budget cuts. You decided to release 18 people, some of them just recently on TV, due to budget cuts, even though you are well in the green. Okay, yeah. So, in case you don't know the full list, I'll just list them off right for you here. Keith Lee, Karrion Kross, Eva Marie, Nia Jax, Ember Moon, Mia Yim, Harry Smith, Scarlett Bordeaux, B-Fab from Hit Row, Katrina Cortez, Trey Baxter, Frankie Monet, Gran Metalik, Jeet Rama, Zayda Ramier, Oni Lorcan, Lindsay Dorado, and Jesse Camilla. 18 people gone just like that. It's obviously a mixture from all the shows, SmackDown, Raw, and NXT. This one, besides Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt departing, getting fired, this one is crazy. This one's probably one of the craziest, 110%. Keith Lee, 110% is that name sticks out to me more. That the two names that stick out to me more is Keith Lee and Nia Jax. Those two were the biggest shock releases. We'll get to the reason why also they were released. Also on top of that, also on top of the budget cuts. But I just want to put out there that this is not WWE anymore. This is an entirely different company right now. It is. They don't care where you are on the card. Like, obviously they fired people before in the midst of high profile feuds and whatnot, like Mr. Kennedy, off the top of my head. There's numerous people. Daniel Bryan, he got fired. They all came back, except for Mr. Kennedy. But this is absolutely insane. Like, obviously those people got fired because of some actions that they done on screen. These guys are in the midst of transitioning and going through a repackage, or they have been prominent on their respective brands, and they are just gone. And there's a couple of them where you thought they were lifers for WWE. Nia Jax is a WWE superstar, and she's been on TV prominently. Which makes me wonder, like, it's just funny how they wrote her off did they know about some of these people? They were going to let go of some of these people ahead of time. It does make me wonder, because they wrote off Eva Marie off TV. They wrote off Nia Jax off TV. There was no talk about an injury, if I recall. They just wrote them off. Were these already in motion beforehand? So it's crazy. I'm just absolutely shocked. It doesn't feel like a wrestling company anymore. It really feels like you're part of this, like you're having an office job, and then you get that call into the manager's office to say that they're going to let you go, because you just know you know what I mean. It just doesn't feel like a close-knit company. They don't care where you are. You are just a spoke in the wheel, as CM Punk said in his pipe bomb. My mind was absolutely, I was completely just baffled for a good amount of time last night when I found out these people were all let go. But yeah, as I said, Fightful Select has said that John Laurinaitis sent out an internal email within the company and said that these are obviously due to budget cuts, that they had to let go of these people, despite making $256 million in the last quarter. And yeah, it's absolutely crazy. I know that some people did ask for their releases. Like I know that Lindsay Dorado and Grand Metalik, mainly Metalik did ask recently for his release. So that one I'm not surprised, and it's understandable. They haven't been used properly. Metalik and did ask for his release. Lindsay Dorado, he may have asked for his release. There's no confirmation of that, but it wouldn't surprise me if he did, because of obviously due to lack of opportunities. And yeah, it's absolutely insane. The one that also sticks out for me is B-Fab from Hit Row. They literally just got drafted to SmackDown. They were in a promo with King Woods in the last episode of SmackDown. They did a little promo, everything, and she's just gone. Out of all of them, she's just gone. Harry Smith, who just recently resigned with WWE, didn't get drafted during the draft, and yeah, he's gone. Pointless then. What was the whole point of signing him? But Keith Lee, man, that guy nearly died. Might I add, this guy had a heart condition. He nearly freaking died. Came back. You repackaged him, gave him a meaningful gimmick with the Bearcat gimmick, promoted him all the way through Raw, crushing people, squashed Tozawa and everyone else in between, and you just let him go. Him and his girlfriend, Mia Yim, or his wife. Apologies, I think it's his wife. Apologies. And you just let them go. It's absolutely crazy. Now, obviously, you don't wish anyone to be released. And all the best of luck to all these guys. Eva Marie was definitely another shock as well. These are some big top tier names. They brought her back after all this hype. She was in some feud with Alexa Bliss and Dewdrop. Still being the annoying Eva Marie that we all know. And she's just gone. Again, also being written off TV for the foreseeable future. So it does make me wonder, did they actually plan these ahead of time? Karen Cross has got a raw deal, man. That guy was on top of the world, and NXT went to the main roster and they just killed him, and they try to make it out like, oh, it's your fault. So they go and repackage him just to sell fucking merch and toys and all this stuff, and then you didn't even get him a chance to even flex it on TV. Their mindset is absolutely bewildering. I must say, it is absolutely frustrating. But like I said, all the best to them. I hope they will find their feet. Now everyone's saying, oh, they should just go to AEW. No. They should not all be going to AEW. There is some potential in them, in certain people, but AEW is not the only option. And some of these people, some of these wrestlers do not fit in AEW's mold. And that's the thing. They're already been called the WWE Reject Show when they're really not, and then they're trying to say like as soon as because of these people being released, these guys are gonna be there's gonna be another influx of WWE people, old ex WWE people coming in, and then their homegrown talent, AEW's homegrown talent, is just gonna go lower down the card. It's not the fucking case. It's not the case. You got those people that say that haven't got the business mind of why Chris Jericho became the first AEW champion, why they hire certain of these people, and all the people that they've hired, especially the veterans, they haven't taken up like the main event spots. They haven't taken up anyone else's spot. I haven't seen it. Sure, they've hired them, but they've kept them at a level. You don't see Big Show all over the main event. You don't see Christian Cage all over the main event. You see people that were, if they are in WWE, though they were in WWE, should I say, and they're like veterans, they're kept at a decent level. There's no ego. There's no ego there. Other people like Adam Cole, they're still within their prime. Bobby Fish is in AEW, but he's not prominent. He's happy working in dark, and he's a veteran. No one's complaining about that. But people's mindset is that they're just hating on AEW, and that's the thing. Like, it pisses me off even more. Like, people complain, or they say they hate the fact that WWE released all these people. Where they're gonna go, and then there's options out there, and then they just complain, oh, they shouldn't be going there. These are ex WWE people, and they should be they're just rejects. The people's mindset, they just want to complain for the sake of complaining. It's so ridiculous how people's mindset works. But yeah, I digress anyway. Other than that, there's been further talk as to why these people have been released. Not only just because of budget cuts, but there's also talk that they've been released due to their refusal to be vaccinated. So mainly people like Nia Jax, and a few other people. So I'm gonna read this news article that's on Codaholic.com. And they basically said a number of recent WWE releases, including Nia Jax, were reportedly let go from the company in part because they were openly unvaccinated against COVID-19. WWE conducted another round of releases, yada yada yada. The New York Post has since reported that a part of the reason some of the names have been released is because they were unvaccinated against coronavirus, naming Nia Jax as one of the individuals who had not received vaccine doses against COVID-19. Fightful Select have corroborated the report with sources indicating that at least 5 of the names who were released on Thursday were openly unvaccinated against 19. It was stressed that the unvaccinated status of these names was not the sole reason behind the departures from WWE, but the situation did play a role in that decision. So obviously, we're touring around the world and across the states. There are certain states in America that they have to be mask mandates and also vaccine mandates, as well as doing international tours. Coming to the UK, all other different countries. You more than likely have to have the vaccine done, and obviously if you can't do that, then obviously it limits your role within the company to work with others. Some other people that might not want to work with you because they are vaccinated and you're not, and all this kind of stuff. So it does restrict the performance abilities. Now, they have said that WWE are allowed to, they are within their legal rights to release talent for not being vaccinated as well. So it's not like a personal decision. They're within their legal rights to do it. So you have that, take that what you will. I still think it's fucked up. And yeah, I'm not gonna go on no vaccination rant or this. That's not me. I can't be asked with that kind of stuff, to be honest. But yeah, that is one of the reasons why that reason took part in the decision of these people being let go. Still messed up. I just don't get. I just don't get their mindset. Like I said, all I know is that this is not WWE anymore. This feels like a proper public trading company. You know, it's absolutely crazy, absolutely crazy. All I know is that this is absolutely frustrating. You know, I know I'm still going on a little tangent, but yeah, it's an absolute shock. And it's, you know, this, and another thing as well, this even brings up the you know, the conversation that they are looking to sell. This is looking more and more as a signal that they are looking to sell. People are saying, no, it's not gonna happen. Vince will never sell. Hey, if the money's right, you know, if there's enough zeros, he will blow out that value of way things of the company. He will take it 110% within a freaking heartbeat. Yeah, it's, you know, and they can deny it as much to their face turns blue. You know, when UFC got bought out from Zuffa, they, up until the day that it happened, they were denying it, saying, no, we're not selling, don't believe the reports, don't believe the rumors, all this stuff. They kept denying it, even though they knew well and true that it was gonna be a massive takeover, and that's what happened. They got bought for billions. So yeah, anyone that says that they are not they're not selling or not looking to sell, or they're keeping their eyes open. If it's not already in motion, they're keeping their eyes and ears open to seeing any offers, and they're keeping it well and close to their chest, because they know that when it does happen, it is going to be a shock to the world, and they want as much. They know that when it does happen, you know, their stocks could go up or go down. I'm not really too clued up with stocks, but as soon as the announcement goes out, usually the stocks either go down a bit or they go up, because of obviously it's shaking up everything. So don't quote me on how stocks work and everything. I'm not a stocks whiz. But yeah, it's I think it's looking more and more likely that they're looking to downsize, and it's to the point where they don't care how important you are within the company. They don't care if you are part of the Rock's lineage. You know, if you got a bloated contract, you're gone. And then they put on top with the fact that you are not vaccinated as well. So it's dire times. No one is safe. They just released someone within WWE headquarters that's been there for 15 years, and that was quoted as a shock. I can't remember the name exactly who the person was, but he was a very prominent figure in the WWE management in Stamford, Connecticut, and they let him go after being there for over 15 years. So no one is safe. Absolutely no. And when I say no one is safe, I really mean that. No one is safe in WWE. Yeah. And the worst thing about it, I don't think it's over. We thought that period was done. We actually thought that period was done. It was, it was over. They usually just do it in the beginning of the year, middle of the year. We thought it was over, and it's still cutting people. That's why I know that. That's how you know that it's not over. No one is freaking safe, and it worries me. Everyone's saying, just go to AEW. Now, AEW might not want you. You might not fit into their mold, and I can see from a list of these people that there's quite a few of them that would not fit the AEW. They can go Impact, they can go MLW, they can go what's the other one? NWA Power. There's other promotions. Of course there is. Don't think that AEW is the be all end all. Because that's what TNA tried to do, and look what happened to them. I've said it before. AEW, I think their roster is set. They don't need to get anyone huge. There's no need to. If anything, have people come in for 1 or 2 appearances, like what they did with Kalisto. They haven't said that he is all elite. He just so far came in for that one match and he killed it. That's cool. Come in for 1 or 2 matches. That's fine. They don't have to sign everyone. They got enough people to build a reputable company, which they have. Everyone loves AEW more than WWE right now. Fight me. You know what I mean? The proof is in the pudding. Not saying that they are perfect, but when's the last time you've seen someone do top 10 worst things AEW has ever done? You know, there might be 5 maybe, but you're not spoiled for choice because the quality of the show is good. But yeah, man, it's dire times, absolutely dire times. I fear for everyone in WWE. But like I said, everyone in that list, please, of course, best of luck in your future endeavors. We look forward to seeing you back on the road once your non-compete clauses come up. I know that some people already been booked for certain shows, like Karrion Kross. He's already been booked. Him and Scarlett have been booked for a show in December. Not confirmed if they are going to be wrestling. They probably won't because they're still in their non-compete clause, and I'm pretty sure they were signed to a main roster contract, I assume. But yeah, sad times. But yeah, we'll see what the road holds for them. Let me know what your thoughts in the comments below. What you think? What's your thoughts on this mass amount of releases? Do you think it was for the best? Do you understand why they did it? Do you think WWE is going to be selling? If so, to who? Who would you want to be the CEO or the owner of WWE? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure, like I said, to like, share, and subscribe. And of course, be sure to check out WrestlingRepublic.com for all the discussions, opinions, debates, backlashes, controversies, all that stuff that is wrestling. Be sure to check out WrestlingRepublic.com. I have been your host, Chaos. And until next time, guys, peace.